There is a voice within you, a voice that speaks not to the world, but to your innermost being. It is not the voice of circumstance, nor the voice of doubt, nor the echo of what others have told you. It is the voice of God within, speaking softly, continually, creatively. This voice is your imagination, clothed in speech. And if you learn to talk to yourself correctly, lovingly, with purpose and faith, you shall manifest anything in life that your heart desires. For you are not separate from the divine power that molds and shapes this universe. You are one with it, and your inner speech is its instrument. Man is always talking to himself. You might think you are silent, that nothing is being said when your lips do not move. But that is an illusion. The real talking, the talking that shapes your destiny, happens within. It is in the conversations you have in silence, in the mental dialogues that go unnoticed, that your future is formed. The world is only a mirror, and it reflects not what you do, but what you think, feel, and most of all, what you say to yourself. Let me tell you now a truth that has been whispered across time, hidden in plain sight, known to the mystics and prophets, but ignored by the many. Your self-talk is a divine command. Every word you say to yourself is a seed planted in the garden of reality, and it will grow. If you speak of lack, you shall harvest lack. If you speak of abundance, abundance shall be yours. If you repeat in the quiet corners of your mind, I am unloved, then even love that reaches for you will pass you by. But if you dare to say, even against all appearances, I am loved, I am chosen, I am abundant, then life will bend and twist and rearrange itself to make it so. This is the great secret. Assumption hardens into fact. Whatever you assume, whatever you persist in believing, must become your experience. It is law, not a law of man, but of spirit. And your assumptions are most clearly revealed in the way you talk to yourself when you are alone, when you are idle, when you are drifting into sleep. If you would master your destiny, you must master this inner speech. Let us not make the mistake of treating this inner conversation as mere fantasy. The world outside is nothing more than the crystallization of the world within. Whatever you believe and repeat inwardly must express itself outwardly, for imagination is the only creator. God speaks through imagination, and that imagination is yours. You are not to beg the universe, nor plead with fate. You are to speak as one who has received, one who is already in possession of the thing desired. Speak to yourself now as if what you desire is already yours. Not tomorrow, not in some distant future, but now. If you desire wealth, then in your silent speech, you must live from the place of wealth. You must feel it, enjoy it, assume it. Say to yourself, I am prosperous. All my needs are met. I live in abundance. Do not argue with appearances. Do not look at the balance in your bank account. Look only within. Speak only what you wish to be true. And if you persist in that speech, the world will conform. You may say, but how do I believe something that is not yet true? I tell you, it is not the outer fact that makes a belief true. It is the persistence of belief that makes it fact. You do not wait to believe until something happens. You believe, and then it happens. You speak the words, not because they are true, but because in speaking them, you make them true. This is the act of faith, and faith is the power that moves mountains. I say to you, begin now. Begin talking to yourself as the person you wish to become. Do not wait until conditions are perfect. Speak the word now. Affirm quietly, but firmly. I am successful. I am powerful. I am radiant with health. I am deeply loved. Let these words saturate your mind. Let them become your inner atmosphere. Reject every thought that contradicts them. When doubt arises, speak your desire again. When fear comes, speak it louder. Your inner conversation is not a reflection, it is a cause. It is the cause of all that you experience. Many think they must act in the world to change the world. But I tell you, your only real action is in the mind. You may move mountains and still change nothing if your thoughts remain the same. But if you change your inner speech, the world must follow. That is why you can sit in silence, in the privacy of your room, and remake your world. For your reality is not held together by effort or force. It is held together by belief. What do you say to yourself in the quiet moments? Do you replay your failures, your wounds, your regrets? Or do you speak life? The tongue is a small thing, yet it steers the course of the soul. Your words, whether spoken aloud or silently, are spells cast into the universe. If you say, "Nothing ever works out for me," then so it shall be. If you say, "I am always in the right place at the right time," life will rearrange to fit your declaration. Watch how you talk to yourself about others. Every judgment you pass, every criticism you repeat, returns to you. For what you say of others, you are saying of yourself. You cannot wish poverty on another without bringing lack into your own experience. You cannot speak of someone's failure without pulling down your own ladder of success. Therefore bless all. Speak well of others in your heart. Call them loving, prosperous, wise. And in so doing, you bless yourself. Before sleep is a sacred time. It is then that your mind is most receptive, most creative. Use this time well. As you drift into sleep, talk to yourself as though your wish were already fulfilled. Feel the joy of it. Hear the congratulation. See the results. And most of all, say the words that affirm your new reality. Fall asleep not as the person who hopes, but as the person who knows. Sleep in the assumption of the wish fulfilled. And when you rise, you will begin to see the shadows of its manifestation. The world will test you. It will show you signs to the contrary. It will ask you to doubt. But you must persist in your inner speech. You must walk by faith, not by sight. Talk to yourself as the victor, not the victim. Say it is done, and then go on your way, rejoicing. Your job is not to make it happen, but to believe it has happened. This is the way of effortless creation. Not striving, not worrying, not forcing, but speaking the word, and resting in the knowledge that it is done. You need no man, no favor, no circumstance to align. The only alignment you need is with your own belief. Align your self-talk with your desire, and the world cannot help but mirror it. You are always manifesting. The only question is, what are you manifesting? And that depends entirely on what you are saying to yourself. If you want to know what you believe, listen to your inner monologue. Do not judge it. Observe it. Then change it. Choose words that align with the life you want. Persist in them. Rehearse them. Live them. The words you repeat become the house you live in. You have spoken yourself into limitation. Now speak yourself into freedom. Speak as one who is already free, already fulfilled, already transformed. Let your words be the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. In the silence of your soul, craft a new reality. And when you have done so, do not look back. Do not return to the old words, the old beliefs. Let the dead bury their dead. You are a new creation, and your self-talk is your scripture. Now, beloved, let us end as we began, with the truth that God speaks through you, as you in the language of imagination. Talk to yourself not as a beggar, but as a creator, not as one hoping to be saved, but as one who knows salvation is already theirs. Speak with confidence. Speak with joy. Speak with love. Speak as the one you long to be, and you shall become it. You are not separate from the power that creates worlds. You are that power, individualized, conscious, creative. And the words you speak in the quiet of your heart are the seeds of your tomorrow. Plant them wisely. Water them with faith. Tend to them with persistence. And in time you shall see, you shall hold, and you shall live the life you have spoken into being. Now is the appointed hour. Today is the day of salvation. Speak life, and live. Repeat your words like a sacred song, as though each syllable shapes the clay of your world. Do not be casual with your inner speech, for the universe takes it literally. It is not listening to the wish you whisper once and forget. It is listening to the chorus that repeats again and again in your mind. That is the song you live. That is the reality you walk into. Let the melody of your thoughts be one of harmony, abundance, certainty, and love. Even when the senses scream the opposite, you must hold firm to your new words. If the outer world seems to mock your affirmation, speak it louder within. If you say, "I am wealthy," and yet the bills pile up, persist. If you say, "I am healed," and the body feels weak, persist. If you say, "I am loved," and no one calls you, persist. For in persistence lies power. The outer will conform to the inner, not immediately, not always on your timetable, but with certainty. The tide must turn when the wind changes direction, and your words are the wind. You do not need permission to begin. There is no initiation but your decision. You do not need years of training. You need only awareness and discipline. Begin by watching yourself. Listen to how you speak to yourself. when no one else is listening. Catch the words of limitation, the sighs of despair, the whispers of fear, and when you catch them, gently without condemnation, replace them, not with words you hope are true, but with words you choose to make true. I am blessed. I am whole. I am favored. Everything is always working out for me. Say it like a command. Say it like a promise. Say it like a prophecy. If you truly understood the power of your inner voice, you would never speak another word in vain. You would never again say, I can't, or I'm not good enough, or it's too late. You would instead declare, I am capable. I am rising. I am the author of my fate. These are not empty affirmations. These are living truths. And when you speak them not once, but as a constant internal dialogue, the whole of life bends to match. There is a deeper listening, a listening that does not involve the ears but the heart. The subconscious hears your voice, always. It accepts what you repeatedly tell it. It does not argue. It does not judge. It simply obeys. Like rich soil, it gives life to whatever seed you plant. So why plant thorns when you desire roses? Why say I always fail when you long to succeed? You can change the entire course of your life by planting a new phrase and watering it with repetition and feeling. Feeling is the secret. You must feel your words. You must not say them with indifference. Let them move you. Speak to yourself until your body responds, until your breath slows, until your eyes well with tears of recognition. When you say I am worthy, let it resonate so deeply that even your bones believe it. When you say I am destined for greatness, let it electrify your spine. Speak with authority, for the voice of God in you is your own. The moment you begin to speak to yourself deliberately, lovingly, as a conscious creator, you awaken a power that has slept for too long. You no longer drift with the tide of chance. You steer. You are no longer a passenger in your life. You are the captain, and your speech is the wheel. Turn it in the direction of your desire, and keep turning it no matter the winds or waves. This practice is not something you do once and forget. It is a way of life. You must return to it again and again, until it becomes the very texture of your being. When you walk, walk with inner words of success. When you eat, let your mind feast on affirmations of joy. When you rise in the morning, let your first thought be a word of gratitude. When you lie down at night, let your last thought be one of peace. Create a rhythm of self-talk that is in harmony with the life you want. And let there be no room for the old words, the words of the past that kept you small. Let them fall away like dead leaves. You do not need them anymore. They serve their purpose in showing you what not to choose. Now you choose again. You choose life. You choose beauty. You choose power. And with every chosen word, you step into a new world. Even in moments of silence, the dialogue continues. So make your silence rich with purpose. Let your pauses be filled with expectancy. Speak in the language of I am, for there is no greater creative phrase. Whatever follows I am must come into being. So be mindful. Do not say I am tired. Say I am restoring. Do not say I am unlucky. Say I am divinely guided. Shape your reality with the brush of your words, painting a masterpiece from the canvas of your consciousness. There will be days when the old voice returns, when doubt whispers and fear hisses, but do not fear them. You are no longer a servant to that voice. You are its master. You have the authority to overwrite it. Speak the new word again. Speak it until the old one fades. Speak it until your nervous system believes. Speak it until the world agrees. When the manifestation comes, as it always does, do not be surprised. Do not say I can't believe it. Say of course. I knew it. I spoke it. I lived it within, long before it arrived without. Let your speech be prophetic. Let it be divine. Let it be the whisper of the future echoing into the now. And let it be relentless. Even in pain, speak healing. Even in confusion, speak clarity. Even in apparent loss, speak gain. You are not denying reality. You are declaring a higher one. You are not escaping the world. You are remaking it. The outer is but a reflection of the inner, and your inner speech is the chisel that shapes the stone. Let every challenge be a cue to speak a greater truth. Let every difficulty call forth a deeper declaration. Say this is only temporary, and something better is unfolding. Say even this is working in my favor. Let your response to life be a sacred echo of your power. Speak not of what is, but of what is becoming. Speak from the end, and the middle will follow. And remember, there is no audience more important than you. You must hear your words. You must believe them first. You are not convincing the universe. You are convincing yourself. And once you do, the universe has no choice but to comply. Speak with reverence. Speak with assurance. Speak with the joy. Speak the words that a creator would speak. For that is what you are. Speak with the calm confidence of one who knows the outcome, even before it appears. Talk to yourself as though you already possess the life you desire. This is not pretense. It is truth seen from the perspective of creation. To speak from the end is to walk in the awareness that what you ask for has already been given. You do not wait for proof to believe. Your belief is the proof. Your assumption is the evidence. Imagine a person who has won the lottery. How would they speak to themselves? Would they wake up worrying about bills? Would they doubt their worth? No. They would wake in delight, with thoughts of abundance and freedom. That is the tone you must carry in your inner dialogue. That is the voice you must adopt. You must talk to yourself like one who already has what they want. And in doing so you call it forth. You must be bold in the language you use. The timid voice manifests a timid life, but the voice of certainty, of expectancy, of faith, it carves mountains, it opens doors, it bends time. When you say, I am successful, and mean it, you are commanding all circumstances to align with that decree. When you say, everything I desire is flowing to me now, you are summoning unseen currents to serve you. Do not underestimate the potency of your chosen phrases. They are spells. They are blueprints. They are declarations that summon reality. Many people wait for a shift in the outer world to change their inner conversation. But the order is reversed. You must shift your inner conversation to see a change in the outer world. That is the secret. That is the mystery revealed. Your words are not reacting to life. They are generating it. So let your self-talk become sacred. Let it become deliberate. Let it become joyful, rich and fertile. Do not worry about being perfect. Begin where you are. If doubt creeps in, do not argue with it. Overwhelm it with truth. Speak your new words until doubt has no room to breathe. Flood your inner world with light. Say, I am the light. Say, I am aligned with divine timing. Say, I am an irresistible magnet to all that is good. Say these things not to wish them into existence, but to claim what is already yours in consciousness. You are not a beggar asking for scraps from the universe. You are the heir of infinite power. The universe is not outside of you. It is responding to you. The law is simple. As within, so without. If you wish to change your life, change your inner conversation. Change how you speak to yourself when you look in the mirror. Change what you say when no one is around. Speak not from your fears, but from your dreams. Speak as the one who already is what they desire to be. And yes, your reality may protest at first. It may echo the old story, but you are not shaken. You know that the outer world is a delayed reflection. You are not talking to the world. You are talking to the mirror. And the mirror cannot help but reflect what you show it. So show it something new. Show it your confidence. Show it your joy. Show it your inner certainty. And it will have no choice but to return it. The repetition of these new declarations must be constant, not forced, but flowing. Let it be a rhythm. Let it be like breathing. Let your inner speech rise with the sun and linger with the moon. This is how you saturate the subconscious. This is how you water the garden of your soul. Every word a seed, every phrase a flower, every sentence a tree of life. When doubts come, as they sometimes will, do not fight them. Do not wrestle. Simply return to the truth. Return to the vision. Return to your chosen words. They are stronger than any fear. They are the rope that lifts you out of the pit. Hold them with faith, and you will rise. It is not about saying many things, but saying the right things again and again with belief. Even a single sentence, spoken with unwavering feeling, can move mountains. I am successful. I am healthy. I am love. These are not just affirmations. They are realities waiting to be spoken into existence. You are not lying to yourself. You are reminding yourself of a deeper truth than what your senses show. Your senses may speak of lack, but your inner voice must speak of plenty. Your senses may report fear, but your inner voice must declare peace. This is how you transcend. This is how you transform. You speak from the mountain, not the valley. You speak from the answered prayer, not the unanswered need. Your inner voice is the most influential force in your life. No other voice matters more. Not the voice of the critic, not the voice of the doubter, not the voice of past experience. Only your voice. And when you master it, when you train it, when you align it with the life you choose to live, nothing can stop the unfolding. It may not happen overnight,
but it will happen. It must. For the law is faithful. The word is law. So do not delay. Begin now. Speak with intention. Speak with love. Speak with the absolute, knowing that every word is a cause, and every cause has its inevitable effect. Speak not as the person you have been, but as the person you are becoming. Speak not from memory, but from imagination. Speak from the vision that lives inside you, and let that vision rise through your words, until it becomes your world. Let your imagination feed your speech, for imagination is the womb of creation. When you close your eyes and hear yourself say, "I am already living my dream," feel it. Let your inner conversation take place as if you are already there. See the world around you, responding to your new state. Hear the voice of your future self saying, "Thank you for believing in me." This is not make-believe. It is the divine technique by which reality is formed. Speak to yourself from the summit of fulfillment, not the pit of longing. There is a mystical power in repetition. When coupled with emotion, the words you repeat with feeling become your inner atmosphere, and from that atmosphere, new conditions must grow. Do not worry if you do not believe the words at first. The subconscious mind does not require belief, only exposure. Repetition is the key. The phrase you speak today may feel hollow, but spoken again tomorrow, with feeling it begins to settle. Spoken again next week, it roots itself in the subconscious, and once it takes root, the outer world bends to reflect it. Speak not only in quiet moments, but in times of challenge. When fear knocks, answer with, "I am safe, I am protected, I am guided." When scarcity whispers, reply with, "I am the source of abundance, and it flows to me freely." Speak from the knowing that you are not a victim of life's tides. You are the one who stirs the waters. Your words are the rudder, your thoughts the sail, your emotions the wind. You are not drifting, you are directing, and every phrase you speak to yourself is steering the course. Do not wait for others to validate your worth. Do not rely on applause or affirmation from the outside. Give it to yourself. Say, "I am proud of who I am becoming." Say, "I am worthy of my desires." Say, "I trust myself." This kind of talk is not selfish. It is sacred. It is not arrogance. It is alignment. When you speak to yourself with love and assurance, you make it easier for the world to do the same. You may find it helpful to write your inner speech. Let your journal become a sanctuary of new reality. Write as if you are scripting your life. I am living in joy. Opportunities come to me every day. I wake up excited for life. Read it aloud. Speak it often. Carry it in your heart. The more you see these words, the more you say them, the more they become the inner dialogue that runs beneath the surface of your being. Your inner talk determines your vibration, and your vibration determines your manifestation. Speak to yourself with the vibration of love, of wealth, of clarity, of ease. Let your words feel like the outcome. Speak them until your body relaxes into them. Speak them until your breath aligns with them. Speak them until your mind no longer resists them. When your inner speech and your nervous system agree, the world outside you follows suit. Let no idle words fall from your lips, even within. There are no throwaway thoughts, no meaningless declarations. Every word holds power. Every thought is a prayer. Every assumption is a seed. And what you water will grow. So water the language of grace. Speak only what you are willing to experience. Talk to yourself as if you were your own beloved child. Gently, lovingly, with encouragement and truth. Tell yourself you are beautiful, even before you see it. Tell yourself you are thriving, even before it appears. Tell yourself you are favored, even if the world has yet to catch up. In time it will. Every time you affirm your desired state, you are reshaping your identity. You are telling your subconscious, "This is who we are now." And the subconscious, being faithful, accepts it. Once accepted, it begins to orchestrate people, circumstances, and ideas to reflect this new self. The world doesn't change first. You do. And it is your inner voice that leads the transformation. Speak with conviction. Speak with poetry. Let your inner monologue be a prayer of becoming. Let it be filled with beauty. Not forced beauty, but authentic, living beauty. The kind that stirs the heart and awakens the soul. Tell yourself stories of victory, of resilience, of divine favor. You are the only narrator of your life. Others may offer their opinions, but your voice holds the pen. Should you fall, Speak again. When disappointment comes, do not dwell in it. Speak yourself out of it. Say, this is part of my unfolding. Something better is coming. Say, even now, life is aligning in my favor. These words are not fantasy. They are faith in action. They are the threads from which miracles are woven. Train yourself to listen to your inner dialogue as you would a teacher. Hear the tone, the pattern, the direction. Is it lifting you or limiting you? Is it creating or complaining? Is it aligned with your desire or your doubt? When you hear the old voice, pause and replace it. Gently but firmly. Say, that is not my truth anymore. My truth is, and speak the new word. Declare the new identity. Announce the new reality. You must become relentless in this practice. Loving but relentless. You are not fighting the world. You are reclaiming yourself. Every time you speak with intention, you bring your life into sharper focus. You align yourself with the unseen intelligence that shapes galaxies and answers prayers. You commune with God when you speak from truth. And in that communion, miracles become normal. Manifestation becomes natural. Life becomes a reflection of the words spoken in faith. So I leave you with this truth, not as a concept, but as a commandment. Your words create your world. Your inner speech is not a passive stream of thoughts. It is the architect of your fate, the sculptor of your experience, the very voice of God within you. Do not take it lightly. Speak as one who knows they are already what they desire to be. Let your words rise above appearances. Let them declare the end from the beginning. Let them sing of fulfillment, not frustration, of triumph, not toil. This is the sacred art of manifestation. To talk to yourself as if the promise has already been kept. For in doing so you call the invisible into form. You awaken sleeping possibilities. You reorder reality from the inside out. So walk forward, not merely hoping, but knowing that your inner voice is the key, knowing that your assumption is the miracle, knowing that the word you speak to yourself in silence will echo across eternity and return to you fulfilled. Now go, speak only what you wish to live, and watch in wonder as life bows to your word.